friends, welcome, it's Sunny. So, the figure that I would like to focus on today is a change of direction in International Standard Bronze Quickstep. So, this figure is useful at all levels of competition and easy to lead and follow for social dance purposes as well. The first half of the video, I will cover the leads part. The second half, I'll go over the ladies part in detail. And I'll cover both the basics, like footwork, and then the most common mistakes and simple fixes to help this figure look and feel better for you. So let's get started. Leads, your footwork. And I'll show this from many different angles, so don't worry if you don't catch it on the first try. I'll head down line of dance this way. So this mirrored wall is my line of dance. I usually start this diagonal wall. I'm going to step forward, and if you could zoom in on my feet, that'd be great. With turn out with my left heel. Okay? I'm going to go side with an inside edge of my right foot, and I'm going to pull my left toe in, and I'm not going to transition weight. I'm just going to have a hold. So whatever I do coming next, it's going to head forward on my left heel. Either center or line of dance, depends what comes next. Okay, I'll show that going down line dance. Line of dance this way, go ahead and zoom out so you can see my whole body. So the steps are forward, side, pull, and then I exit out, forward into something. Okay? Now I'm going to head down line of dance right at you. I'm in closed position. I'm in closed position. And I'm still in closed position when I come out into my next figure. So I'm not outside of partner. I'm not in promenade. I'm in closed position. So that means my knees and my hips are to my girl. My right arm is out, bent. Just a slight left side lean here. Okay. You will give a strong right side lead on step 2, and I'll show that next. Okay. Here's our line of dance. We step forward. And now I'm going to start giving that right side lead to rotate my girl. Side. I still have a right side lead, and I'm going to stop that right side lead whenever I get to the angle I want to exit at. Okay? And out we go into whatever comes next. Okay? Leads. Now I'm going to talk about some common mistakes and easy fixes for you. So first, let's talk about the head position. Number one mistake is looking at your girl. And I guess you're just making sure she's following you, but that's her job. You just focus on you. Instead, we're going to look where we're going. Okay? So where am I going? I'm heading diagonal wall. I'm going to exit diag center. So look where you're going. Oh, I'm going to head out that way. This way, the other leads in the room know where you're headed, and your lady knows where you're headed. Just keep looking where you're going. And I'm headed out here, okay? So no peeking at her. My next complaint, guys, is dumping the sides. That would look like this. We don't want to help our girl shape there. She might shape, hopefully she will, but that comes actually from our knees and our hips, not from our arms and our waist. So what I see is, and I'll come down line of dance this way this time, is, oh, she's going to shape so pretty for me. And that actually, unless you're doing it from the knees, it's just going to dump her. If you want your girl to shape, the key is staying low, stepping underneath her keister, and hooking in between her hips. And I want you to think about going side and slightly forward here so she feels your hip. That's going to give her a good shape, okay? So what I don't want to see, and I'll show from that same angle, is high knees, big side step, kind of away from her, and then helping her shape with the arms. So instead, think long, short, slightly forward, and then when you pull this foot, put a lot of weight in that inside edge so she can feel the feet closing, okay? Okay, ladies, let's cover our part. So, I'll show from a number of angles. Don't worry if you don't catch it on the first try. First, I'll go down line of dance along this mirrored wall, okay? So, ladies, we're stepping, and go ahead and zoom in on my feet at this point, just for this first one. We're gonna have turn in on our right toe. So a toe is not a ball, it's a top of foot. So I'm gonna turn in with the outside edge of the top of my foot on the floor. I'll roll through. Now I'm monitoring his hips. I'm gonna step side on that left toe, and I'm gonna pull that right inside edge through. I don't know where it's gonna go next for sure, but I'm pretty darn sure it's gonna turn in with my right foot, with the top of the foot. So I'm gonna make that assumption coming out of this figure, I'll have turned in into whatever comes next. Okay, now I'm gonna show along this new line of dance, heading this way, ladies, okay? So my footwork is back, side, pull, and out, okay? Now I'm gonna show down line of dance coming at you, okay? My footwork, going back to my timing, look over timing this time. Slow, slow, and this is just a hold. You can count that as a slow or a hold in your head. I'll count that this time as slow, slow, slow. Usually there's a slow coming out of there, so I'll show that this time as well. This will be my new line of dance. Slow, 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 and slow out into something. Okay, ladies, biggest complaint is when we're low in the knees, we drop the elbows. And I understand it. I feel I want to bend everything too, but we're going to see very bent down here and high in the elbows. Okay, so I'll show that going down line and yes, this way. So we're low. We're low, 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 but our elbows don't sink down. Our elbows are high. Think of them being up ahead of your face. I'll show that from the side. Here instead of here. If you keep them ahead of your face, that'll be a little easier to do. Okay. Next little band-aid I like to do, ladies, is delay the head. So as beginners, we tend to lead everything with the head first, and more advanced dancers do the head very last. It's hard. It's called separating the blocks, and as lady, we do that even more as we advance our dancing. So we dance the feet first, and then the knees, and then the hips, and then we finish with the head. So there's a spiraling action in the body, and this is one of the figures we get to do that. So I'll show what that looks like. Okay, I'll come down line of dance right at you. So slow, 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 and, okay? And we exit out. So slow, slow, and I'm turning the head very, 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 very late, and I'll get to the max when I commit to my next figure, whatever that's gonna be, okay? Okay, ladies, my number one complaint that I see is we step too far away from the partner on the side step. So generally speaking, we want to cuddle our feet up right underneath of him. I see the ladies about yay far apart from him, and that's going to end up with more of an Argentine tango type frame. So we're going to cuddle, snuggle those feet right up underneath of him, and bend the knees. I do realize most of the social dancers are going to hold you manhandle with the arms, either too far away or too close. So I kind of outsmart him, ladies, by staying lower. If you're low on the legs, you have a lower center of gravity usually than he does. We carry our weight a little lower. When we're low, he really can't knock us off balance. We're like a little ninja underneath of him. So think about staying lower than him at all times. And if he comes into your space, heck, I'll just go even lower. I'm not going to let him sacrifice my back line at all. Okay? So resist that urge to step away from him. It's actually going to make it worse, and he'll want to pull on you, and we want to gently encourage him by being a light follow to lead us with his body. So this is one of the tricks I use. Step
not only close to his feet, but try to actually get right under his body. And step 2 is the hard part. So this one will be pretty intuitive, 1, but this one I want you to step on the outside of this outside foot and get around him as much as possible. That way his knee's right underneath of you, and with a little practice he'll be able to counterbalance each other and make a really beautiful shape there. If you step close, if you step far away, game over. Okay, let's talk about just some common entrances in and out. There's many options. My personal favorite is doing a double reverse into this, because you get to under-rotate the double reverse, which makes that figure easier, and it puts you right underneath your partner to lead into this figure. So it's an easy lead, easy follow, looks nice. I'll show what that looks like. So here's my double reverse. I'll do leads part. Slow, slow. Oh, I get to under-rotate. Here I am. Here's my new figure. Slow, slow, hold. And at this point, I could do another double reverse or a chassé to right. I'll show the double reverse first. Slow, slow, slow. And away I go. Now I'll show down line of dance this way. I'll enter in again with my double reverse, and this time I'll exit with a double reverse. So, double reverse, which I cover in a different video. Here's my change of direction. Here we go. Inside edge, and we can lead with a chassé. So progressive chassé to right. Okay, now I'll show ladies part, same thing, just so you've seen it, ladies. Double reverse, back, and change of direction. I might change my head there, and another double reverse, and away we go. Okay, ladies, now I'll show down line of dance this way. Your part, I'll do a double reverse, a change of direction, and I'll exit with the progressive chassé to right. These are all combos you can do in bronze competition, social dancing, and I like these entrances and exits because they're pretty intuitive and comfortable for the girl, more comfortable than some other combos that are allowed. So ladies, we have our double reverse, our change of direction, and our chassé to the right. Okay? So that is our International Quickstep Bronze change of direction. If you found that info to be helpful, let me know. I'd love you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks so much for joining me today. If you have any future topics you'd like me to cover, just shoot me a note and I'll make sure to post that video for you. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.